Welcome everybody to Velocituber. Today we are going to review my number one roller coaster and the roller coaster this YouTube channel is named after, Velocicoaster. I have just one thing to say about this ride. It is perfect. From the raptor cage to the outdoor section where you're doing your zero-G stall and your Mosasaurus roll, and you can't forget about that top hat. It's just an amazing ride all around. From that second launch on screen, it is crazy, blasting you to 70 miles an hour over a 155-foot tall top hat. This ride has everything a coaster enthusiast needs. And do not forget about that pacing. Also, something you cannot forget about this ride is its theming. All those raptors around the raptor pen are incredibly detailed. And the ride line, whew, don't get me started. I had one back row ride on this roller coaster, and all I can say is it is spectacular. Stay tuned so we can learn more about my review on Velocicoaster. Thank you. Keep listening. We're going to start with the ride layout. First, you start with a spectacular launch that launches you to about 50 miles an hour. Then you go into a kind of Immelman that's slightly banked over on its side. Then you go into a dive loop that has awesome hang time. Something that I thought was funny was that you could see a bunch of hair ties on that building over there. Then the rest of the ride is a lot of twists and turns until you get to your second launch. Now we're taking a tiny little S-bend / airtime hill into our second launch. When I tell you this launch is crazy, it is crazy. You accelerate to 70 miles an hour and it's a rolling launch, but it's still one of the most powerful launches I've ever been on. Then you go up to this 155-foot top hat, which in the back row is wild. You have a 140-degree drop, and then you go into one of the most spectacular elements on the ride, a zero-G stall that holds you upside down for 2 full seconds. Then you go into a wave turn. This wave turn delivers some nice floater airtime and spectacular laterals. Then you go into another lateral heavy element, this outer bank. You twist through it and out of it so quickly, I can only describe it to what I think Maverick might feel like. I've never been on it. I've never been to Cedar Point. But then you go into the highlight, a speed hill, and then the Mosasaurus roll over the lagoon. This is a crazy element because you get ejected over the water and you feel like you're about to fly out. Then you go into this little double up into the brake run. And that concludes your ride on Velocicoaster. Some of the stats on this roller coaster are unbeatable, unless you're that one guy in Qiddiya. But we're not in Qiddiya. We're in Florida right now. So let's talk about the stats. This ride goes 70 miles an hour, is 155 feet tall, has a 140-foot drop, goes 70 miles an hour, and has 4,700 feet of track. This is just a recipe for success. All the inversions are world-class, especially that zero-G stall and Mosasaurus roll. The length of track is just perfect. You have that calm section at the beginning, and then you have that thrilling section at the end. And not many roller coasters end with a bang, but this roller coaster has you fiending for the ending, not the beginning. Another highlight about this ride is that fantastic top hat. I rode in the back row and I got whipped over that top hat, even with the trim brakes. That's how you know this ride is just awesome. Universal has practically no restrictions for how far they can go. This ride is as smooth as butter. It's like it's brand new, which I guess it is, but if you're comparing it to B&Ms, then there's a big difference. All I have to say is, from that first launch, to the Immelman, to the dive loop, to the twists and turns, even in the raptor pen, to the second launch, to the top hat, to the zero-G stall, to that overbank and wave turn, and that excellent outer bank, even to the Mosasaurus roll, this ride is perfect. And I hope this ride has multiple more years left to it. And there is a little bias in this statement, but I think Velocicoaster is a 10 out of 10 roller coaster. I just want to say thank you to everyone watching this video, and please like, subscribe, and comment so the YouTube algorithm doesn't screw me over. Bye, guys.